Jai Bharat to all students. In last lecture, we have discussed about revision of vector and matrix. Okay. So now, in this lecture, we will discuss about mixed chapter of vector and matrix, which is eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay. So here we will discuss about vector and as well as matrix also. Okay, so it's this topic is a merge of vector and matrix. Okay, it's a easy one, easy topic. Okay, so now let's start with the what is eigenvalue and what is eigenvector. Okay, so here first of all we will start with the revision of determinant of matrix. Why? Because we will calculate the determinant of matrix in this chapter. So let's start first of all with the determinant. We all know how to find determinant of matrix, which is if it is 2 by 2 or if it is a 3 by 3. We all know how to find out determinant. Okay, we have solved numerous number of example. Okay, also we have find out determinant in inverse of matrix also. Okay, so if this is a matrix, so how to find 2 by 2 matrix in 2 by 2? The determinant of it is easy. uh, Multiplication of diagonal element, sorry, multiplication of diagonal element minus other diagonal element multiplication of. Okay, so 2 by 2 matrix determinant is easy, but somehow difficult in 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, in 3 by 3 matrix we have to find about cofactor, or let's say we have to convert this into 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, like first of all let's say this, so we have to ignore this row and its column, so this will become 2 by 2 matrix C22 like this. And now we have to find out about this 2 by 2 matrix, determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. We already know like this equation: C2 into C33 minus C32 into C23. Okay, so here multiplication with the C1. Now let's say C1 to ignore his row and column, so this will become again become 2 by 2 matrix, but here we have to use plus minus sign, plus minus plus. Okay, like this. Okay, so this row is a second row, so we will use minus sign, and again 2 by 2 matrix, determinant of 2 by 2. Then third row, third column, first row. Okay, C13 multiply with C13 and ignore this row and column, this will become 2 by 3, 2 by 2 matrix, and we have to find determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. So overall this is will become determinant of C matrix. Also you can say that if I want to find out about the matrix with this, like we have solved with this first row, like C12 C12, you can also use this second row also. Okay, so if I want to use second row as a common, so what will this will become this C21 here, C21 as a minus sign, so here minus sign. Now ignore this column and this row, so 2 by 2 matrix will become C12 C13 C32 C33. Okay, so now you have to know this sign like changes and ignore his row and column and make 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so you can use this second row also, third row also. Okay, you can use was column also. So why this is important to use different row and column? Okay, now let's say if you given have this matrix 1 0 2 2 3 1 1 0 2. Okay, now if you have to find out about this determiner of this 3 by 3 matrix, okay, so you can use this first row also, okay, second row also, third row also. But now you can see that uh, here second column you can see that there are 2 0. If we use this second column, okay, so what will determinant will become here 0 multiplication with 1 2 1 2. Okay, this is a plus minus, so here minus plus this 3 multiplication with the ignore this and so it become 1 2 1 2, again minus 0. Okay, so you can say that 1 2 2 1. Okay, so you can see that here multiplication with 0 it will become 0. So you don't have to find out 2 by 2 matrix determinant, you only have to solve this 3 into 1 by 1 to 1 to determinant of this 2 by 3 by 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so if we want to find out determinant, first of all let's see which row or column has a maximum number of 0. Okay, so it will become easy to find out about determinant of matrix. Okay, so you can use any row and any column, but remember sign changes and 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, okay, so now we all know system of linear equation and how to transfer this into augmented matrix or like this matrix. Okay, equivalent is Cx is equal to K. We already know in Gaussian elimination and Gaussian Jordan. Okay, now uh, basic result in linear algebra means linear equation. What result we will get if system is consistent, this as a unique solution for x. Okay, Cx which have unique solution like we solve in Gaussian Jordan elimination. But okay, if the system is consistent and has an infinite number of solution. Okay, in one example we have like this 0 0 0 and like this. So if we use this is a, if we get any row is equal to all the row is equal to 0, so this matrix or linear equation is an infinite number of solution. Okay, for x. Okay, we have discussed this in previous lecture also, one example which here after Gaussian elimination we will receive the all the third row as a 0. So you can use anything in z. Okay, like this x1 x2 and x3 xz. Okay, you can any value put up in this and you have number of solution. Okay, so has an infinite number solution. And system third one is system is inconsistent, has no solution for x. Like if we in this matrix we have 0 0 0 and here eigenvalue as a 1, so you can see that this is not possible. Z is equal to 0 also and z is equal to 1 also, 0 is equal to 1, so this is not possible. So all the linear equation has a no solution. Okay, so in any linear equation there are three possible solution. If it is a consistent, that he has a unique solution, one solution. If it is a consistent but infinite number of solution and no solution. Okay, we all know that any linear equation have three basic result. Okay, so now let's say if there are two basic cases to consider. If determinant c is equal to c does not equal to 0 or c is equal to 0. Okay, we all know that if determinant of any matrix does not equal to 0, then its inverse is exit, and unique solution of Cx is equal to k, which is x is equal to C inverse k. We will solve these types of equation with the and find out inverse of matrix in last lecture. Okay, first of all we have to tell that its determinant this does not equal to 0. But now let's say case 2. This is important in our today's lecture, today's topic, eigenvalue. Okay, let's say determinant of any matrix is 0, so we can say that its inverse is does not exist. Okay, so now if it is does not exist, then here k, Cx is equal to k, we have equation Cx is equal to k. So if k does not equal to 0, then system Ca is equal to k has no solution. Why no solution? Because C inverse is does not equal does not exist like this. If we convert this in like this, if k does not equal to 0, so this x, if we want to find, then we can find with the help of this equation. Okay, Ca is equal to k, we can convert this into this, but C inverse is does not equal. So if k does not equal to 0, then this system has no solution. But let's say k is equal to 0. Here C into x is equal to 0, we will receive Cx is equal. So we can say that Cx has an infinite number of solution. Okay, we can use anything, we can write x is equal to C inverse does not. So this system has an infinite number of solution. If we put in this linear equation, this all becomes 0. Cx is equal to 0 if it is a infinite number of solutions. Okay, this is a basic of eigenvalue. But now let's start with what is eigen and how to find eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, here I will start with the direct equation, so you don't confuse in the basic definition. Then after that we will study basic definition. Okay, here for given matrix A, we have matrix A. What are the vector x? There are vector x for which the product matrix and vector product is a scalar multiplication of vector x. Okay, we have to find out vector x. Okay, so what is this equation will become? If we multiply matrix with the any vectors, then also it is equal to with the scalar multiplication of that vector. Okay, so here we have to find scalar lambda. Okay, so here you can see that lambda is our eigenvalue, and x is the, what is x? Is a vector, so we can say that corresponding to this eigenvalue we have x is a eigenvector. Okay, this is scalar, so it is a eigenvalue, but x is a vector, so we have x is equal to eigenvector. We have to find x and lambda for the matrix, given matrix A. Okay, so we can say that we have find eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, now for from this equation we can say that if here x can cancel out if x is equal to 0. Okay, so now let's say x does not equal to 0. Okay, so what are the non-zero vector x that satisfy this equation? We have to satisfy this equation. Okay, for some scalar value lambda. Okay, now let's say we have to find x and lambda here. So make this is equal left hand side lambda x, so this will become minus lambda x. Now if we want to common out x, okay, so what will this become? A minus lambda into x. Okay, now here A is a matrix but lambda is a scalar value. anything 1 2 3. So till now you have studied that it is not possible to multiplication not possible to subtract an addition with the scalar quantity, matrix scalar quantity. Okay, if we want to make addition and subtraction, then we have same number of row and same number of column to addition and subtraction. So this is not possible to subtract matrix from the scalar quantity. Okay, so what we will do, we will multiply with this identity matrix. Okay, so we will multiply with this identity matrix, so this will become subsection of matrix to matrix subsection. Okay, so this is possible, subsection of matrix to matrix. This is not possible to subtract one matrix from the scalar value. Okay, so now here we, if we multiply scalar value with the identity matrix, okay, so now we will perform this subsection operation. Okay, okay, now we have to if we first of all said that no x is a non-zero vector. Okay, so now if we want to satisfy this equation, okay, so here as I said in this, okay, this second case B option, if say Cx is equal to 0, then this is a trivial solution and infinite number of solution if determinants of C is equal to 0. So here you can say that Cx is equal to 0 is the same as this A minus lambda I. We have if we subtract this matrix, we can say that we have value of matrix C and X is equal to 0. So if we want to say that this is a this equation is true, we have to prove that this C, determinant of this C is equal to 0, like this. Case 2, determinant of C is equal to 0. If we want to find out its number of solution, we have to say that determinant of C is equal to 0 if Cx is equal to 0. So now what we will do, we will find this determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0, and we will find this lambda value of the lambda, and after that if we put this lambda value in this equation, we will find the vector x. Okay, so you get the basic idea of eigenvalue and eigenvector. Now do not confuse between what is eigen and what is a vector. This is in this lecture we only talk about his name and how to find with the equation. In next lecture we will discuss about its application and how to use in how to useful in real life this eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, so now here A is a matrix, X is a eigenvector, lambda is eigenvalue, it is a scalar value. Okay, so now we have to find eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, with the this equation. Okay, you get the idea how we have to find determinant of this value A minus lambda I. Why? Because this is a case 2 of if Cx is equal to 0, if you find out what is the solution of x, then we have to tell that its determinant C is equal to 0 and has a infinite number of solution. Okay, so in eigenvalue also we after answer we have infinite number of solution. Okay, now let's start with some basic 2 by 2 matrix example so you can get the better idea. Okay, for the now we have to find eigenvalue and eigenvector for this 2 by 2 matrix minus 6 3 4 and 5. So let's start with the example. Okay, okay, now determinant of a minus lambda I is equal to 0. Then after we can find the what is the lambda value. Then after we will put lambda into this equation. Here they have said v, or in our previous PDF we have x. Okay, you can anything you can write x or v. Okay, so let's start with the determinant of a minus lambda I. Okay, now this is the A matrix minus 6 3 4 5 minus lambda, and identity matrix you all know 1 1 0 0, diagonal value 1. Okay, this is scalar, so it has multiply with the every element, so this will become minus lambda lambda, and after with the subtraction with this matrix we have minus 6 minus lambda 3 4 5 minus lambda is equal to 0. Okay, so how to find determinant of matrix? Multiplication of this diagonal element like this minus other diagonal element multiplication of. Okay, so after solve this we have get coordinate equation like lambda square plus lambda minus 42 is equal to 0. You all solve these types of equation. Okay, so they have write direct quadratic equation. Now we can solve these types of quadratic equation. Okay, what is the lambda? Minus 7 or 6. So now we have two possible eigenvalue. Our half step is completed. We have now two possible eigenvalue. Now these two possible eigenvalue we will put this equation into these types of equation. Okay, matrix, vector, eigenvalue and vector, and after that we will find the eigenvector. Okay, so now let's start with this equation. Okay, we have eigenvector as a x and y column matrix. Okay, and lambda take lambda is equal to 6. First lambda is equal to 6. Okay, so now this multiplication you all know how to multiply two matrix, first row first column, second row first column. Okay, so we now have and compare this with the other row matrix. Okay, sorry, column matrix. So we have minus 6 plus 3y is equal to 6x, 4x plus 5y is equal to 6y. Okay, now if we solve these types of equation, let's say first of all bringing in 6x in left hand side, so this will become minus 12x plus 3y is equal to 0, and 4x minus 1y. So we can say that here second equation or first equation we have y is equal to 4x. So the eigenvector is any non-zero. We first we say that eigenvector is non-zero. Okay, so now we can say that 1 4, or you can say that 2 8, you can see that 3 12. Okay, so this is the infinite number of solution. As I said earlier, like this is in this example, if cx is equal to 0, then it has a infinite number of solution. Okay, so here y is equal to 4s, so you can use 1 2, or also you can use minus 1 minus 4 0.5 and 2. Okay, so any real number you can use. So this has a infinite number of solution, and this all infinite is a called eigenvalue, eigenvector. Okay, so this is av is equal to lambda v. So this is our eigenvector in 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, okay, and now for the lambda of 6, eigenvector has a 1 and multiplication of this value. You can multiply with anything and you get the eigenvector. Also you can use the with the help of lambda minus 7, and you can find the eigenvector. Okay, so this is the matrix, this A matrix has a 2 eigenvalue and infinite number of eigenvector. Okay, so now in today's lecture we only discuss 2 by 2 matrix, but now in next lecture we will discuss about 3 by how to solve 3 by 3 matrix and eigenvector and eigenvalue, and what are the application of eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, now let's start with now okay, in this lecture also purpose. Why purpose? Okay, uh, one of the cool thing we can use matrix and this transformation in space. Vector is in space, which is used a lot in computer graphics. In how the this help in computer graphics, like this. If a eigenvalue is 1, means if one matrix and one vector, if eigenvalue is 1, so there will be no changes in eigenvector. If it is a eigenvalue is 2, then we can say that this is a vector, we have to multiply with the doubling the its length. Okay, why? Because eigenvalue is 2, multiply with the eigenvector. If it is -1, this should means pointing backward along the eigenvalue direction. Okay, this will use in computer graphics if it is eigenvalue and eigenvector. Okay, so now this is your assignment question. You have to solve this matrix of eigenvalue and eigenvector. Your lecture is completed.